Nick, I've got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we start on our topic, make sure you bookmark and remember what that was. By the
Oh
way.
yeah. Oh,
You do?
I got
Okay.
it. Trust me.
I have okay. Just a quick little side question.
Yeah, boy.
We were talking about accents before this started.
Yes, we were.
Nick, what do you think is the dumbest sounding accent?
You know, I'm not gonna answer that question because
Please list out ethnicity.
yeah.
Please feel free to call out any of our viewers.
Because that's not fair.
What do you think is the silliest sounding?
I think here's the deal. I'm gonna say something, but it's not gonna really mean anything. The reason being that how silly it sounds is completely based off of the fact that I don't speak that accent, and so I would have to say it's probably either like a Japanese American, like a Japanese speaking English, or because obviously they have to be speaking English, otherwise it's not an accent,
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
but or at least to me, because I speak English, so that would be the only language I understand. But or an Australian accent. Having said that, I love both of them to death. So
Me too.
I love doing my Australian accent.
Australian accent is my favorite accent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same here. And I love doing my Japanese.
Very racist Japanese.
Very good.
Very racist.
It's Betty.
Very racist.
Yeah, Betty. But anyways, so what we were gonna talk about. Here's the deal, guys. Some of you might have saw. I released a video, not too long ago. Wasn't too long ago. I don't know how long ago it was once this video comes out, but and it was of my response to Angry Joe.
Lots of emphasis.
Yeah, you knew it was coming. You know I was going to talk about it. Here's the deal, guys. Y'all need to leave Call of Duty alone. No, my big what the fucking shit, dude. I'm just trying to find where the beginning of the level was. Fuck it, we're going to Terrorist Village.
All right. Terrorist Village.
Because I wanted to go to like what the first level was, that you're presented with. I like to do them in order, but so here's the deal, guys. And to you as well. Did you watch that video?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I felt so strongly about that I was like, I need to make a video about this. Leaving a comment won't do. I need to get the word out. And so here's the deal. I want to give a little bit of context to that video because I opted not to give the context because I felt like I would rather just talk about it and get my point across. I play Call of Duty. I play a lot of Call of Duty. Obviously, that should be evident if you've seen the fact that I upload. We played quite a bit of Call of Duty on this channel. And I've been playing Call of Duty for a very, very long time.
Very big.
Yeah, very, very long time. Which is to say that I started with Call of Duty 2, the big red one, on GameCube.
Wow.
And I didn't play Call of Duty 3, but I did play Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, when it came out, like at launch, in 2007. And that was because Brian had it. He got a 360. I didn't even have a next-gen console at that time. And he got it. Actually. He got it for 360. And this is an interesting story to tell because you were a big part of it. And then we used to play the split screen. Like both of us played through the campaign.
Me and you?
No, me and Brian.
Okay.
I played through the campaign on his 360, and then I played through it again on my brother's 360, and beat it on Veteran on his 360.
Wow.
All in 2007. Okay, 2008 rolls around, and Call of Duty World at War comes out. Brian doesn't get it, but you got it at some point.
I didn't buy it at rent. I think I rented it.
Yeah. And
I've never owned it, but I rented
really?
it.
Because you got the DLC for it.
Uh,
And we used to play zombies. That was obviously my first exposure to zombies, but because it was everyone's first exposure to zombies.
Yeah. I don't remember if I bought it or not, but I don't own it currently. But I was actually gonna ask a question. Was it you? I have a weird childhood memory. Was it you who was with me on the night where I bought all of the DLC all at once? I think that was my friend Dolan.
I think it was Dolan.
I think it was Dolan. But yeah, but I bought all the World
Yeah.
War DLC one night. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Mom, can I borrow $20? She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. And I bought all the DLC.
Yeah, whatever.
And
that's
I bought,
Steven's
That's
mom.
my mom, yeah. And then I bought all the DLC. But go on.
But so Steven had World at War, and me and Dalton would go over to Steven's house all the time, and we would play split screen on World at War in the multiplayer.
Such a
and
fun game.
oh yeah,
for,
and
like,
and
zombies.
you know, and then yeah, we would play zombies, and I remember Luke we were always like trying to play Darius, and we couldn't get the power turned on, and
Akita.
we couldn't get the pack punch opened, and
I can say his name because it's not his name anymore, but Akita 646. That
and
was Luke.
And Luke, he was like, I can get the power on, and he pack a punched the pistol,
dude, I got the
got
power.
Mustang and Sally, fuck, and we were like, you know, fuck, I'm still alive though, and it was like, we were like, no, you can't do that, there's no way you were that good, and so it's just like, my experience with Call of Duty goes way fucking back, and I played every Call of Duty from Call of Duty 4 to Black Ops 2. Yep.
Damn it.
To Black Ops 2 at launch. So I was up to date with every Call of Duty up to that point. Fuck.
Damn it, dude.
And I played a lot of fucking Call of Duty. I think I put just in
Justin Fuck.
just in like 2009, I think I put 2009 2010. I guess yeah, it would have been 2010 because that Modern Warfare 2 came out at the end of 2009. But I put like what was it? I think 10 days or something like that into the multiplayer.
Into what?
Into the multiplayer, and I completely 100%ed it. I beat it on every difficulty. I got the platinum trophy on it. I did everything. I got all the stars in Spec Ops. Oh no! God,
it's
fuck,
funny. It's
dude.
funny that you mentioned that because I did the same thing for Modern Warfare 2 also,
Yeah.
and I checked my playtime, my all-time playtime of like campaign, special ops,
Yeah,
everything. 25 days.
Yeah, see, dude, and it's like
Ridiculous amount of time spent playing that game.
we're old enough to have done that, and so when I talk about Call of Duty, it is not coming from a place of I play modern Call of Duties. I play Call of Duty. Fuck.
Green Goblin.
I've been playing Call of Duty for a Betty a wrong time. Yeah. And so when it comes down to it, I've beaten shit. I've beaten these fucking green sacks of shit.
Fucking Greeno.
Fuck my
That
ass,
sounds
dude.
bad.
You
fucking Purplo.
I've beaten the campaign for every Call of Duty. And I'm telling you right now, if you look at the trophies for Black Ops 3, which was the last Treyarch Call of Duty, the campaign completion is 10%. That's how many people who have played Black Ops 3 have beaten the campaign. 10%. And the people who have reached level 55, max level, ready to prestige in the multiplayer, is 23%.
It's fucking hot in here.
And so what I mean is, I love Call of Duty, but at no point when they said, oh, we're not doing campaign or whatever, was I ever like, that's the only reason I play Call of Duty. If you were spending $60 on Call of Duty so that you could play the campaign, whoo boy, you wasted your goddamn money. Because those games, the campaign was the least focus, right? It was real expensive. It probably took a lot of development time because voice acting, all that shit, writing, but it was not worth it because I think that the campaign would need at least a 40 to 50% completion rate for them to spend the amount of time and money that they did.
Mm-hmm. Well,
right?
wasn't Black Ops 3, didn't it also have a really weird, strange campaign that was hard to complete?
Not necessarily. I mean,
I thought you said like it wasn't linear and it was really weird. You said it was like abnormally long.
It is abnormally long, but it doesn't matter.
Maybe that's why people.
The fact of the matter is that every single year for the past 10 years, everybody like Angry Joe has been complaining. Go watch his reviews. And every single time he reviews a Call of Duty, he complains about the campaign. And he complains, they're not innovating. He complains, it's so boring. He complains, it's run-of-the-mill, the same thing that we got last year. And I'm telling you, with Black Ops 3, they tried something different. 4-player co-op. It was like twice, depending on how you play it, even 3 times longer than a regular Call of Duty campaign. And guess what? A record less people played that fucking game. And so they probably said, we innovated, we tried to spice up the campaign, it didn't work, so let's try the opposite and get rid of the campaign, right? And you can't blame them for that. You can't blame them for thinking that way, right? But my problem is that Angry Joe just puts this emphasis on the campaign like it's the only thing that matters. Number one, Angry Joe, not the target audience, so he could shut his damn mouth. Number two, he can have his own opinions, whatever, that's fine. But he blatantly shit on people who enjoy Call of Duty, right? Mm-hmm. And I took huge offense to that, because it's like, dude, you're talking shit about me, you know? Like, you're not just criticizing the game, you're talking shit about me. And the thing that I think is the sort of funniest is what he said. Funniest, I don't think is a word. The most funny. Maybe it is. The funniest thing about it, yeah, it is a word. Is when he said, I was hoping that we could get things like branching story paths and multiple endings. Angry Joe! Have you played Black Ops 2? Because guess what? That's what you just described. Black Ops 2 has branching story paths. Anyone remember the strike missions? They were garbage. Black Ops 2 has multiple endings. Anyone remember Save or Kill Menendez? Yeah, both of the endings were garbage. And I'm telling you right now, they were wasting their time. Because instead, they could have been doing other things to innovate in the multiplayer and the zombies, and that's exactly what they did with Black Ops 4. Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to be good, but I'm saying I'm optimistic because the things that they're doing to zombies, the bots, you know, he said, who wants to play single player in zombies? Yeah, fuck you, Angry Joe, because I want to play single players in zombies, and there's millions of people who want to play single player in zombies. Just because you don't doesn't mean that nobody else does. And then he has the nerve, the gall, to say, who wanted rush mode? It's zombies, but for babies. Guess what, Angry Joe? You're the baby! You're the baby! So why are you complaining about it? You know, when I play Kino, I get to round 25 and then I kill myself because it gets boring. Because guess what? I'm at a point in zombies where I've played it so much, almost 8 days in Black Ops 3 and over 110 hours in Infinite Warfare. And Colin's even worse. He's played Black Ops 3 zombies, just the zombies, for 24 days.
Jesus Christ. That is a very long time.
Yeah, we've reached a point where we're so good at the game that we need an extra challenge. And if you paid attention to what Jason Blundell said, he in fact said that rush mode will add a streamlined way for newcomers to play and an extra challenge for veterans if you ramp up the difficulty. And I'm interested. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just going to be a simplified version where, you know, like wonder weapons you have to build, now you don't have to build them. You know, stuff like that, where it's just more simplified. But the point is that I'm getting at is he criticizes people and acts like he knows, but he doesn't. And I am one of those people, and I don't take kindly to it at all, because I felt like I was being attacked, you know? Mm-hmm. And I don't shit on his game. Do you watch the Battlefield 5 reveal?
Shit,
yeah.
No.
Goddamn, the bias towards that game is, he just drips with it, you know? Yeah. He's criticizing Call of Duty when Battlefield is doing some of the same things and he has no problem with it. And it's like, oh, sure, boy, sure. And he's always been that way, but...
I haven't seen the Battlefield reveal. Like, what is it doing?
A Battlefield 5, it's not a... What do you think it is?
It's World War II.
Yeah. It's called Battlefield 5, so you'd think it would be some kind of successor to Battlefield 4. When it's not, it's a successor to Battlefield 1. It's World War II, which he said he really enjoyed, even though he enjoys that idea, even though he shit all over Call of Duty World War II. He shit all over Call of Duty World War II for having black female Nazis, when there was a girl in the trailer who had a prosthetic arm. And it's like, but that's not a problem? I don't think either of them are problems, but, you know, let's hold him to his own fucking bias. But they also used a Roman numeral this time, which makes no sense. Anyways,
yeah, I noticed that. Next
time on Totally Original Let's Play, I'm going to be less angry. We're not going to talk about this. Anyways, I just had to get that off my chest. Let me know in the comments down below if you think Angry Joe is an asshole who shits on people to get clicks, or if you think that maybe I'm the asshole. I don't know.
I think you're both assholes.
Click on the left to watch the next video in this series once it's uploaded.
Click on the right to watch another game that we played if you like this.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when we upload new videos.
And I told him I don't know this place.